Hey everybody, it's time for a container showdown, or more of a comparison video, but we're going to be looking at some of the top containers that you might find in kitchens across the globe. We're going to compare some of their pros and cons when it comes to general household use. Let's get right into it. So I think we have a real nice spread of containers here. I'm going to be working my way from right to left, so that means the Pyrex storage container is up first. Now up first is the Pyrex Simply Store container. It's a 6 cups, it's made of glass, you can see through it, so it's got this nice transparent glossy container. As far as the lid is concerned, I've got a very simple rubber lid. It snaps on, it goes around the edges. So pros and cons, the biggest pro is that you're going to have a nice clear transparent container. You can see what's happening on the inside, but it does have its fair share of cons as well. Although glass is nice because it's durable until you drop it and it breaks, right? That is a con to me right there. Also the lid here, I do not believe that I'm personally getting an airtight, let alone a leak-proof seal. So if that is of importance to you, you might want to keep that in consideration. And with glass, glass is never really light, right? So it is a little bit heavy and bulking depending on how many of these you have and where you need to go. Now we've got these stainless steel containers with a silicone lid here. It's kind of bento box in nature, and these are starting to become popular as well. If we come in for a closer look on the lid, very simple, standard, kind of like the Pyrex as well. Just fits over the top, you put it together, and it kind of goes around and just locks in together. Now pros and cons, one of the pros would be that these are stackable, whether you're just putting the two on the one, or if you needed just to stack the two small ones together. And the fact that it's stainless steel is fairly indestructible and super durable, but eventually 9 times out of 10, your stainless steel products are going to start to rust. Now the cons of stainless steel is that it's not transparent, you can't see what's inside of it, and if it gets lost in the refrigerator, you have no idea what's actually in it until you peel back the lid and open it. Stainless steel is also a great conductor of heat, which means that if you have something really hot in here, it's going to be harder to handle, but you also can't use metal in microwaves. And stainless steel sometimes is known to hold flavors of other foods, which could make things taste weird and tainted. As far as the lid is concerned, it works, it goes on. I don't know how leak-proof it actually is because there is no locking sides to it, so those are some things to consider with this type of container. So if we look at the good grips, even though they're smaller, size isn't the question today, it's really the functionality of a container. We've got a nice lightweight container. This means it's going to be easily transportable and is durable just in case you drop it comparatively to the glass. And then we have these nice locking lids that come on right here. That also has a nice rubber seal. So pros and cons. On the pro side, we've got a lightweight, durable, and leak-proof container. However, with the cons, once again, we have an item that is not transparent, so you can't see what's on the inside. We do have the lid here that has the rubber seal. However, the rubber seal isn't built into the lid. You should pull these off and clean them occasionally, but in turn, when you remove them, that's usually the time when they get lost. And one of the limiting factors here is how much can it actually hold, and it's going to be the lid that will hold it back from holding more. If you try to overfill it, you won't actually be able to get the lid on, let alone lock it down. Now over here we have the Rubbermaid leak-proof storage set. You can see right through it, crystal clear, so you know exactly what's going on inside, and it is lightweight too, made of plastic. As far as the lid's concerned, we got 2 locking handles on the side here, and this one, the seal is actually built right into the lid, so that's not going to get lost. So pros and cons of this container. Pros, clear, you can see right through it. We got the locking handles on the top and the rubber seal, as we just mentioned right now. However, the biggest con here, even though this holds a large volume of contents here, it is once again going to be limited by the lid. If you can't keep it flush with the top, you won't be able to get the lid to lock and close completely. All right, we're on to the Joseph & Joseph plastic storage containers here. These are nice, once again, nice and lightweight, makes it easy to take with you on the go. Plastic obviously being durable as well. If you drop it, it's not going to shatter into a million pieces. And we got a nice solid lid here with not 2, but 4 locking handles for the ultimate seal. And it also looks like we've got a rubber seal that's built right in, so that's not going to get lost as well. So pros and cons. On the positive, we've got a nice lightweight, durable container. They are stackable, and we have 4 handles for a nice leak-proof seal. So con-wise, even though it is translucent a little bit, it's not completely transparent, so I will knock off 1 point for that. And also the limiting factor of storage here is going to be limited by the lid. If you can't get all the contents to fit underneath the lip of the container, the lid's not going to go down and lock down on all 4 sides. Last but not least is the DeliOne Flex and Fresh containers. These have some interesting features we have not seen with any of the other containers. But first off, lightweight, crystal clear. You can see what's happening here on the inside, which means it's going to be durable and easy to take on the go. But the lid is where the money's at. We've got 4 locking handles. We've got the built-in seal right here. And then the lid's top actually stretches. It's made of a food-grade silicone. What that means is this lid can stretch, and you're going to be able to increase the volume by 50%, and it can extend up to 200% of its height. That also means you're going to get an airtight seal, or you could push the air out and lock everything down just like that. You'll see the indentation right there. They're lightweight, they're great for on the go, they're also stackable, and you can put these into the microwave. So pros and cons of the DeliOne versus the rest of these, it's all positive, no negative, right? We've got a nice clear, lightweight container. You can see exactly what's inside. The lid has 4 locking handles with a built-in seal, so it's going to be leak-proof and airtight. Plus, we've also got the expanding lid with the food-grade silicone, so we can increase the amount of volume that this container can actually hold. For me, the DeliOnes are the #1 pick, and hopefully this information helps you when you're looking at your next set of household containers.